So you're not cocky if you think that because you look good, you deserve to be treated a certain way. That's knowing your worth and your value. Do you think that like basketball players, football players, men with a lot of money, um, think that they're cocky for wanting a woman that's beautiful? No, they just know what they bring to the table and they know that they deserve a top tier woman as such. No one would question them for picking a gorgeous, in shape, beautiful woman because they know what they bring to the table as far as provision, having a good job, being in shape. You know what I'm trying to say? So you just have to feel the same way about yourself, but in reverse as a woman. Yeah, if you are beautiful, then you need to be having beautiful experiences, or better yet, if you feel that you're beautiful, because I see it all the time. Women that aren't the quote unquote stereotypical, or beauty doesn't fit one mold. Beauty is really how you feel about yourself and what you believe of yourself and what you can get. It's this is the thing too. A man that's dressed as a woman is not about to outdo me and have better experiences than me, and I'm a natural born woman. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing about it. See, I feel like it's kind of a little it's wisdom to look at how men that dress as women be. They know they're not looking raggedy. I ain't never seen a tranny looking bad, looking regular, looking like a grandmama or anything like that. They be looking fab. And no matter the body size, the big ones be looking snatched and the skinny ones be looking snatched. All makeup be on point, hair be on point, outfit on point. So it's just like if they can get dudes and get guys that act right, then I should be able to do that as a natural woman, and no offensive shade to them because hey. So I'm just saying it's like that. So and they be having like very good standards. They don't never be messing with broke dudes. So like that should really give us as women a hint. So don't feel like you're being cocky or whatever for knowing your value and knowing your work. You're a woman. You bring life into the earth. By default, that means that you are the SHIT. A man can't do that. Do you know that if there's only like a little bit of men in the world, like they wouldn't be able to repopulate themselves? They will always need a woman, one woman, to repopulate the earth versus the reverse. If it's a bunch of women in the world and one guy, like society can still kind of go on and maintain because we're the givers of life. So it's like by default we have to feel like we're the SHIT. By default, it's almost like to feel less about yourself is doing the world a disservice. So yeah, whatever you got to do to feel like you are that girl, do it. If it's being a little bit mean, then do that because that's the thing. Like God, like I said, I think sometimes we think guys are like us. They're not like that. They don't know what to do. You know what? They like a woman that's nurturing, but after they done earned you, after they done put in work for you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like they don't like it when it's freely given because it makes them think that like either like something's wrong with you, even though this isn't how it shouldn't be. But just in their mind, just think about it in the reverse. If you're the person or whatever, and somebody is giving something that you didn't rightfully earn, it'll be like, do they really know how much this is worth? Like, why do they? You gonna think something's wrong with what they're giving you, or you gonna think something's wrong with them? Like you would side eye it too. So that's just how a man feels. Like yes, they'll use it, yes, they'll appreciate it, but they're gonna be like, I didn't really work for this. Like men have to work. They have to put in some sort of work. And it just feels, and it only to me works better when he's doing more for you than you doing for him. I rarely see those situations work out. And if they do, so what? I don't want to be the one. I don't want to be the one where he's sitting up there saying like I did X, Y, Z for him. No. Like I want him to be like, dang, when Sin got into my life, I really got on my grind. Like I felt like I had to be a better man because of her. Yeah. Not like she seen me at my lowest and she helped me. It's gonna make me feel like a loser that I was talking to the guy his lowest. Like I can't even be the baddie that I'm portraying that I am if I'm sitting up here if my actions don't align with that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's a bad calling card on my behalf. It's making it seem like I could talk that anybody can talk to me. Like they don't got to have no real credentials or whatever, no real standards to themselves. And no. So it's just like yes, be cocky, think you're all that, but remain humble inside your heart, but be cocky when it comes down to dealing with these guys because that's what they deserve. They don't deserve the nice. When you can be nice to a man after you are married and on your honeymoon. Before then, be difficult, be mean, and or I guess what I'm saying is have boundaries and standards, and you will be a-okay. Like you don't miss out on nothing from not talking to these guys. Like who are they? Like you lose one, you get another one by the end of the week. It's really not that deep or not that serious or really that hard. They come a dime a dozen, especially the bum ones. So you just owe it to yourself to pick somebody better. Like I said, you have kids that are looking up to you, so you cannot let them down. Don't let yourself down. You gotta let your next move be your best move. Just just so people can feel like you learned your not saying you're doing it for people, but sometimes that's a good motivator. Like, oh, people probably count me out. People probably think that X, Y, and Z. Okay, I'll show them and I'll get a better man. Like, Sierra did with Russell Wilson in Future. She makes me so proud. I wish she was an Aries because that's exactly how I would do it. If I take one L, like I would just have to prove it to myself that I can't stay in this place. Just like now, I had to prove it to myself that this is not the end for me. Okay, I may have made some missteps in life when it comes down to these men, but it won't be the end of my story. And it's not in, the end of my story until I'm in my getting my push present, which is my BMW, and a marriage license, some property in my name, and yeah. So, so until then, like let's go. We keep pushing and onward. Where it's up and it's stuck from here. I remember hearing no romance without finance. That really has to be. It's like at this point, okay, that's another thing. You're not being mean. You're just using your head now. You use your heart. Oh, beautiful, lovely. You see how that, how that turned out. So now it's just about using your head. And no one, no one is going to get your heart unless they are gainfully employed. Number one, unless they got to play their own place. Number two, number three, if they have children, then they take care of their children. Number four, whatever. But just those are your standards. So if they have two of the three, then that means you like them 2/3. If they have one of the three, you like them 1/3. But you're not going to like them all the way because they don't have everything that you're looking for. You know, no more charity dating, no more dating with our hearts and, oh, because I like them and they're a fun person to hang out with. That was cute when we were teenagers and 20s, but 30s, pushing 40s, no, we got to be a little deeper than that. We got to make our parents proud. We got to make our, we got to show our parents that we weren't like slow or like that they didn't sacrifice anything. Cause sometimes I be thinking that like our parents be thinking like, what is going on with her? Like, I don't know. I just feel like our parents be judging us. And it's just like, don't worry about me, parents. I'm gonna make it do what I'm gonna make it do what I do. I'm gonna make it do what it do. Don't worry. So like, I just feel like at this point we had to start dating with strategy, and like we had some sense, and like of course you may run into a dud, a loser, a bum, but if you do, you just know how like I'm not liking him all the way. I'm not I'm not allowing myself to get caught up with him. And also too, this is another thing I feel like we shouldn't give up until we're married. I don't, maybe until we got a ring on our finger. Yeah, maybe you could give up your options for a fiance. So that's another thing. Don't stop talking to other guys until you have a fiance. Like, we're gonna have a roster. So keep your head up, beautiful. You deserve the best. Look your best. Feel your best. Think best thoughts. Think better thoughts so you can get better results. You are the star of the show. You are the main character. Act like it. Make your mama proud. Make the person that you stunting on from high school know what's up. The people that counted you out. Do it for the little girl that you were. Would the little girl that you were be proud of the woman you are today? If not, then you got work to do. What you thought you would be when you had no fears, no doubts, no insecurity, it's the woman that you need to be. You owe it to the younger version of yourself. She was counting on you. Do you think she proud to see you crying over a Dusty? Crying over somebody that can't do nothing for you? No. Your younger self is very upset with you right about now. So boss up, level up, be that girl that you had in your mind as a little girl that you were. Okay? Make us all proud. I'm rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? In my Tyra Banks voice. Y'all know. We were all rooting for you. Yeah, that's how I feel. If you don't be that girl, then I know you're supposed to be, okay? Let me know what you think about this video. This topic is not cocky, but it's confidence, okay? Walk like it, talk like it, know that you that girl.
Matt St. Quebec, man, that girl was heaven sent. Matt St. Quebec, man, that girl was heaven sent.